Welcome to the AI and Future of Work podcast. I'm Marcus Chen, joined by Sofia Rodriguez. Today, we're diving deep into scope lockdown, AI to draft, negotiate, and enforce client scopes for digital nomads, and how it can transform your life as a digital nomad. If you want to work smarter, earn more, and reclaim your time through AI, you're in the right place. Let's get into it.
Hook, picture this. A designer on the road in Lisbon spends 3 evenings changing copy and accepting endless feedback because a client said, just one more tweak. By week 3, she realized the project had doubled in scope and cut into another paid client slot. She lost the equivalent of an extra day's work and some reputation energy negotiating late nights. Today, we fix that pattern with an AI-first workflow that drafts enforceable scopes, auto-generates polite change requests, and triggers billing only when acceptance criteria are met. This changes everything for nomads.
I love that example, Marcus. And to be clear, we're not trying to be rigid or robotic. This is about clarity, consent, and fairness. We'll walk through prompts, stacks, and an ethical rollout, so you keep the human touch while automating the repetitive decisions that create disputes. Let's make this actually work for you. AI fits here because large language models can draft plain language scopes quickly, translate technical requirements into testable acceptance criteria, and produce client-friendly change request templates. But, and this is important, AI drafts must be treated as structured suggestions that a human reviews. We'll include consent language and negotiation touchpoints in every template, so clients don't feel railroaded.
High-level prompt pattern to start with. Here's the exact prompt stack I use. You are a contract drafter focused on clarity for freelance tech and design projects. Given the project summary and constraints, output: 1. A short plain language scope of work with a 1-sentence purpose. 2. 3 measurable acceptance criteria expressed as tests. 3. Allowed change request process and fee triggers. Keep language friendly and negotiable. Use that with ChatGPT or Claude and you'll get a tight first draft in under a minute. Here's an immediate example prompt you can drop in. Project: 4-week website redesign limited to homepage plus 3 inner pages. Deliverables: design files and responsive HTML. Milestone: deploy to test server. Constraints: no new integrations. Output: scope, acceptance tests, change request template, and hourly rate for out-of-scope work.
That prompt pattern surfaces legal-looking text without legal weight, which is perfect for speed. Include a short line that says, "This is a working draft. Legal review recommended for high-value projects." Make sure acceptance criteria are written as pass-fail checks the client can verify. Example: Acceptance Test 1. Publisher confirms homepage responsive across 3 device sizes and signs approval form. That turns ambiguity into a checklist.
Section 2. Tool and stock demonstration plus step-by-step implementation. Quick stock showdown. Drafting, ChatGPT, great UI, strong prompt tuning, versus Claude, often cleaner, more conservative wording. Storage signing, Notion for internal living scopes and version history, PandaDoc for client-facing signed scopes, Juro if you want contract-first automation. Automation, Zapier for simple triggers, Make for complex conditional flows. Pros and cons. ChatGPT is faster for iterative prompts. Claude tends to produce more client-friendly tone out of the box. PandaDoc has easier e-sign workflows. Notion wins for flexibility and linking to project pages.
Now, the 6-step playbook you can run in a week. Step 1, create a lawyer-vetted base template. Step 2, use the drafting prompt to generate a scoped SOW draft. Step 3, auto-generate 3 acceptance tests and add them as a checklist in Notion. Step 4, publish a client-facing scope in PandaDoc with a short negotiable clause. Step 5, wire a Zapier app. When PandaDoc is signed, create invoice draft and set billing trigger based on acceptance test pass-fail. Step 6, add a human review step if any change request is submitted. Start small, pilot with 1 client before rolling out.
Here's the exact automation wiring I use. Notion page updated, call LLM API to refresh scope draft, create PandaDoc document with merged fields, scope, acceptance tests, change fee. Client signs, Zapier checks acceptance criteria flag, manual client approval, or automated test, trigger invoice via Stripe. Prompt snippet for the LLM call, update scope given new client note,
highlight changed lines and output a short change request email and an adjusted invoice fine item. That gives you an audit trail and a polite negotiation email automatically. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary.
Implementation tips. Always include a clear human touch checkpoint before fees are triggered. For example, require a client confirmation checkbox in the Panda doc or a one-click approval email. Track metrics, hours saved per week, number of scope slips prevented, and revenue recovered by automated billing. Keep negotiation-friendly language, like, if additional work is requested, we'll propose a change request with transparent pricing within 48 hours.
Section 3. Real Nomad results and potential pitfalls. Before automation, a consultant spent roughly 8 hours a week managing scope questions and unpaid revisions. After, clear scopes, templated change requests, and automated billing reclaimed those hours and turned late requests into $500 to $1,200 recoverable billings per month for typical projects. Real result? Predictable schedules, fewer interrupted travel days, and better client relationships because expectations were clear up front.
Potential pitfalls to watch. Over-automation that alienates clients, relying on AI for legal language without counsel, and brittle integrations that fail mid-project. Mitigations: keep a lawyer-reviewed base, present automation as a time saver for both parties, and start with a manual fallback flow. Also, log every automated change request so you can audit decisions if a dispute arises.
Before-after example in plain terms. Before, we'll do the homepage and a few pages. 12 untracked small requests, unpaid overtime. After, signed scope lists exactly 3 pages, 3 acceptance tests, and a $60 per hour out-of-scope rate. Client requests extra page. Automated change request email offers cost and timeline. Client approves. Zapier creates invoice. The work that used to be negotiation friction becomes a single click. Here's a real prompt you can drop in now to create that change request email. Draft a polite change request email that restates the approved scope, describes the requested addition, provides 3 options, accept, defer, or bill, and includes a one-click approval link.
Ethics quick check. Always surface that the document was created with AI assistance. Offer clear negotiation paths, and don't weaponize automation to pressure clients. The goal is predictable income and fair exchanges, not forcing consent. Start small, measure results, and iterate.
Download the free Scope Lockdown Prompt and Template Pack at nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools. It includes the base lawyer review template, the draft prompts for scope and acceptance tests, the change request email templates, and a Zapier starter playbook you can import. Try the 1-week rollout. Pilot with a single client, log time saved, and tag us with your results. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary.
Final note. If you're unsure about legal wording, get a quick consult with a freelancer-savvy lawyer and treat AI output as a drafting assistant, not a replacement. Start small, protect client trust, and the human plus AI advantage will help your nomad life scale without burning out. Let's make this actually work for you.
That's our complete breakdown of Scope Lockdown, AI to draft, negotiate, and enforce client scopes for digital nomads. Remember, automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary. Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to access our full AI toolkit, including Dream Guide AI and LifePath AI. While you're there, check out our online courses and audio courses. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.